Hey, what's up guys? This is Ronster82 and I'm bringing you guys the second part of the Sony conference for E3. And basically I just wanted to touch on a little bit more about the PS4. And I mean there's so much information that was released in this conference that I really couldn't just get it in, like, you know, that was like a 15-minute video that I did on the first one, and I was like, I got at least probably another 5 or 6 minutes of talking. It's like I don't want to be putting a 20-minute video up for you guys, because I mean I know, like, for example, like my retention rating is really low compared to, like, any video maker. The retention rate is really low. It's like 20-30% sometimes on certain videos, especially if you're talking like a long video. But what I want to talk about with the PS4 is the fact that the PS4 is yet to be announced as a release date wise. The release date on Amazon right now says December 31st of 2013. So that the only reason it says that is because the release date is not set in stone. So if you go to, I don't know, like Madden or something like that, that you know is going to probably come out in August or September, have yet to have a actual release date yet. So basically, as long as they know that the game is going to be released before 2014, they'll put a release date of December 31st of 2013 on pretty much anything. And then, for example, like the PS4 games that they have for pre-order as well are $99.99. The reason why is because they don't know what the price is going to be yet. I mean, that's kind of another thing that I want to talk about, is the fact that we don't know what the games are going to be priced at yet. I mean, I'm assuming it's probably going to still be $60, but I mean, if you're talking in a general term, you're thinking it's still 60. It could be 70. We don't really know yet. That's the reason that they don't have a straight up price for games and stuff like that yet. And it is kind of a bummer, because like when you're pre-ordering on Amazon and stuff like that, you can't, like, you can't go off of their prices with the games yet. So do you really want to try to pre-order a game for $100? That $100 comes out of your bank account or whatever way you pay, which I guess you would have to pay on a bank account with Amazon. But that $100 comes out of your bank account, and that $40, if it's 60, doesn't go back in until the game is finally released in the price like range. But I don't know. So with the games that are coming out, like Destiny looked awesome. COD Killer, I don't know. I mean, I hate to say COD Killer. I mean, the game cycle for COD, I think, is pretty much killing itself. I mean, after you play the game for a month or two, maybe 3, you start getting bored. I mean, it's June now, and the only reason I'm still playing it is because I just reset my stats, and I'm doing well. And I mean, it looks amazing to me because I've never been able to hold almost a 3 KD. Like, I'm at like a 2.98 right now, or 8.9, sorry. And I'm trying to get to that 3 KD threshold. I mean, I've held it for a while there, and then I went down a little bit, and I'm going back up. So it's kind of a new rejuvenation. I probably didn't say that right, but whatever. The Killzone looks pretty good. Infamous looks really good. If you guys haven't played the Infamous 1 or 2, the series is a very good series. But it does look like there's a new character, which would make sense with the second son. So it'd be the second version of Infamous, the character. Drive Club, which comes free with PlayStation Plus. So they're like, hey man, and I understand that if you get PlayStation Plus and you buy or get a game for free, once you don't pay for PlayStation Plus anymore, you do not get that game anymore. So that's kind of a catch. It's like, do you want to pay $60 for it up front, or do you want to pay for maybe 3 months PlayStation Plus, and then in the future pay $60 for it? So either way, you're still pretty much going to be paying $60. But they said that there's going to be a free game every single month, which is really cool because, I mean, right now it's, you know, they give out little things, but I mean, obviously they're not going to be huge games. They're going to be like indie games and stuff like that. But in the same sense, you're talking, you know, it's a pretty good value I mean, $60 for a year. I mean, I don't think you get free stuff on Xbox, do you? As far as I know, I don't think you do. I think it's just a membership, and that's about it. But with the PlayStation Plus, I mean, you're talking pretty good value-wise. And I just want to emphasize the $3.99 price margin. $3.99, that's crazy. I did not expect $3.99, especially when Xbox brought out $500. Which I guess for Sony is a marketing standpoint. I mean, if you look at the PlayStation compared to what the Xbox has been and will be, I'm assuming in the future anyway, like the PlayStation will not move from this $400 price range for a very long time. Like this will be the price range for, I'd say, at least 5 years. And they're going to lose so much on the beginning, and they lost a lot on the beginning in the PS3, and it was like $700 on release date. So they're gonna lose a lot, and consoles know this when they're going into a next generation, is they're gonna lose a lot of money. They know this. It's just a simple fact. Is it costs a lot more to make these systems than what we actually pay, and it's just a simple fact that nobody's gonna pay $1,000 for the system, and they make money off the system. So it's gonna be this way for a long time. Now, with the bundles and everything, I'm not sure. I mean, those bundles will probably come down a little bit, not much, but I mean, the Vita-wise, they're gonna be pushing Vita. Every single game is supposed to have development for Vita. So, in some way, shape, or form, if it's on the PS4, it's almost hard to say PS4 because I've been saying PS3 for like the last 6 years probably, but the PS4 is going to have strictly Vita support. Apparently every game is supposed to be compatible with the Vita. Now obviously if you're talking like iGames, which is the Kinect version for the PlayStation, then you have to have the eye to play the game, then that's a little different situation. But in the same sense, it's going to be a really good console for the price. Now, like I did a video a couple months ago, or maybe a month or so ago, on the I guess the hardware that are in the PlayStation and the Xbox. And Xbox wise, it's a little less on performance, but we haven't really seen the hard drive specs for the PS4 yet. And I think the hard drive for the Xbox could be 500 gigabytes, which is huge for Xbox because Xbox has always been known for this little tiny hard drive, and it's annoying as hell. Like a 4 gigabyte hard drive, really, dude? Like you can't even install a game, let alone enough to do updates and shit like that. Like there's no point in a 4 gigabyte hard drive. But I mean, the biggest one they've had is like 250 gigabytes, and it is confirmed on the Xbox that the hard drive is not going to be removable. I don't know about the PS4 yet, but that's confirmed on the Xbox. You cannot remove it and put your own laptop hard drive in there. Like the PS3, you could do that. So I'm assuming that the PlayStation 4 will probably allow you to do that. If so, I will probably probably get the cheaper one with a smaller hard drive and swap out the one that I have in my PS3 right now, swap the other one out, so on and so forth. Whichever one's bigger, obviously, then I'll keep the one that's bigger. But that's what she said. And so I don't know, if you guys have any questions, leave me some comments in the comment section below, and I will respond to them as best as I can. But until next time, I'll see you guys later. Peace.
Bitch, you know your life is life. Don't nobody do it like me. You know you love. Bitch, you know your life is life.